got a girl, Brett. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from it. My diamonds, they all look at this. That. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flex. I got the in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the aping.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here comes Johnson on the return. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Play action now. Mariota. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a toss play. This is Scarborough. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Out of the gun, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Room to run past midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Easy. Keep it rolling.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Keep it rolling. One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Joe Mixon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Second down, Mariota. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Mariota to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read.
They go play action. Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Whitney merciless. In there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the gun. Mariota. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start things on the first down with Bo Scarborough. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start off with a give to Scarborough. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Scarborough. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Third and 2, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. To throw is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So first and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check. 25, check 25. One.
Mariota now on second down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota now from the 50. Goodwin able to haul it in. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play fake. Mariota toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Let's go. Keep it rolling. One.
They go play action here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Finding room to the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. Here's James. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They run. This is Scarborough. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Richmond! Come back! Come back! Come back! Come back!
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fuller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. In for the score. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gould now out to kick it away. J.J. Nelson now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Let's go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Mariota now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Mariota on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And an alley to run. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Richmond. Come back.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The toss play to Mixon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They come out here in the eye. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And spins away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt and in a big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception here, Mariota. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Vinatieri now for the point after. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Green the line! Green the line!
They try again with Scarborough. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Scarborough. Oh, he trucked him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there.